Everyone, please stand for a moment of silence. Dennis, will have a salute to the flag, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-10, has been complied with and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting.
Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood.
Here.
Freeholder Barrett Belante.
Here.
Freeholder Delina. Freeholder Polos.
Here.
Freeholder Tamaro. Freeholder Deputy Director Valenti.
Here.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Recognitions.
We have a few this evening. First is recognizing Sahil Chavan of Boy Scout Troop 759 as he attains Eagle Scout status. Next is recognizing Robert Shields as he is named the 2013 Volunteer of the Year by the Middlesex County Board of Agriculture. Next is recognizing Robert Von Thune Jr. as he is recognized as Farmer of the Year by the Middlesex County Board of Agriculture. Next is recognizing Olusoga Onafowara of Carteret on the occasion of his 70th birthday. And last is recognizing John and Edward O'Brien, formerly of South Amboy, on their nomination to the American Amateur Athletic Baseball Association Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Do we have any presentations?
No.
No, none. All right. Correspondence, clerk, please.
Each freeholder has been provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office since our last meeting. This correspondence will be kept on file in the office of the clerk of the board for reference.
Motion to accept correspondence.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? The ayes have it. We are going to deviate from the regular order of business to conduct a public hearing on Resolution 13-1132.
The title of that resolution is Resolution Authorizing the County's Intention to Vacate County Right-of-Way along County Route 683 at or in the vicinity of County Bridge 4B79, Shawks Crossing Road over Devil's Brook in the Township of Plainsboro, and to authorize a public hearing to be held on Thursday, July 18, 2013 at 7 p.m. Notice of this public hearing was published in the Home News Tribune on June 24th, July 1st, July 8th, and July 15th. This resolution was adopted at a meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders held June 20th, 2013.
I declare the public hearing open.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All right. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And may I have a motion to
Motion.
resume?
So moved.
Second.
Again, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The ayes have it. Reports of freeholders. Freeholder Armwood.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The Middlesex County Office of Aging and Disabled Services annual Juried Senior Citizen Art Contest and Exhibition will be held July 22nd through August 16th at the Studio Art Gallery at Middlesex County College Performing Arts Center in Edison. The art show will feature entries in acrylic, craft, computer imagery, drawing, mixed media, oil pastel, photography, sculpture, and watercolor. The award ceremony and reception will take place on Friday, August 16, 2013, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the college's Student Center. First place winners from the county contest will participate in the state competition this fall. I hope that many residents will have the opportunity to attend this show. The talent among the artists is truly impressive. On June 24th, 40 representatives attended a technical assistance session for agencies interested in applying for a 2014 Freeholders Support Grant. This mandatory training session provided potential applicants with an overview of the application process, which has been streamlined to focus on the outcomes for the population to be served by the proposed program. Freeholder support grants are intended to bridge the gap of unmet and underserved human service needs, particularly those related to poverty and special populations. Applications for this very competitive grant process are due no later than 1 p.m. on Friday, August 9th, 2013. And that concludes my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Paulus, H. James Paulus.
Thank you, Freeholder Director. We just celebrated July 4th, and I wanted to thank the... Pardon? I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'll go after you.
Oh.
I'm changing my name to start with.
I was just warming up and I can stop. I was just in my warm-up mode.
I have 2 last names. I'll change one to Q.
As I said, we just recently celebrated July 4th, and I wanted to take a moment to thank the Office of Emergency Management, County Hazmat, Fire Marshal's Office, and so forth. What the communities may not realize, and certainly those who are here today, is that many communities throughout Middlesex County celebrate July 4th, and as a result of that, these become very large, people-oriented events. Hundreds, if not thousands, of people are converging upon various communities for different fireworks displays, and the county lends hands to those communities by way of providing support and resources, additional EMS services, fire services, trailers, lights. Our road department is involved. It's a major undertaking, and the county is, again, a great partner with those communities. In fact, the county folks were either, and gentlemen, you can in the back can correct me, either on call or had already been in some pre-positioned areas even for the New York fireworks. So Middlesex County plays a major role in those holiday celebrations, and we should thank all of our staff and people who put in the extra time and effort. If you haven't noticed, it's very hot out. I almost feel ridiculous trying to give you the usual thing that you see on the news when they're looking for filler. They say it's hot out, and they tell you what you should do when it's hot out. When it's hot out, you should try to do the best you can to stay cool. Needless to say, those who are more prone to heat exhaustion, senior citizen and children, should stay indoors, air conditioned. If you don't have air conditioning, there are cooling centers throughout the county and throughout the areas that can be utilized. A lot of fluids and so forth. A lot of this seems intuitive, and we should just know that automatically, but it's good to remind everyone on what they should do. It's great for the kids when they want to jump into the pool, but it's a little hot for those of us who have to work every day, so please be mindful of that and try to make sure that you take the right steps to avoid any type of effects of the heat. It is mosquito season. We're in the depths of it. For those of you who haven't realized it, there are 2 types of mosquitoes out there. The ones that we're accustomed to from when I was small, which only come out at night after dusk. And we have the new breed now, the tiger mosquito, which is out during the day and can bite you and hang on to you during the course of the day. It's a sinister little pest that can be very aggravating. You run the same risks of all types of potential diseases, from dengue fever to flus and viruses that you can get from any type of a mosquito. So we remind everyone to be mindful of what's in your yards. These things can breed in a thimbleful of water. Clear out any places where water can collect. Old tires, even dishes that you keep under your planter should be emptied out. And if you have a particular concern or area that you think needs to be sprayed, or something that needs to be done to that area, contact our Mosquito Control Commission. They're very active in doing remediation work, particularly in open spaces and in unused areas. They're out doing aerial spraying in about 7 or 8 communities throughout Middlesex County. It's an ongoing project, and they do remediation work to clean out gullies and trenches where water can collect, and to allow water to flow more freely so that there isn't any type of breeding that takes place. But again, if you see something like that in your community, your town can contact the county, and the county can do something about that. Last but not least, on our I should mention one other thing as well. We have a list of different things that go on through our solid waste committee, our solid waste group: household hazardous waste, paper shredding, recycling of materials and goods. I encourage everyone to go onto our website. If you have anything that you need to recycle or get rid of, go onto the county website first. Check if we're offering something free for you to be able to utilize, old paints, etc. Rather than having to go to your own expense or disposing of it improperly, we prefer you go to the website. Last but not least, there's a resolution on tonight. I want to thank the Freeholder Board for their support to create the county's first reentry task force. This is a focused group that will work on trying to promote information to individuals who are coming out of our correction center about what opportunities exist for them by way of education, employment. Some need medical assistance, they may need drug rehabilitation, and so forth. This group will be an educational group focused on providing information to those individuals who are coming out of our correctional facility to give them a second chance in life and try to reduce recidivism rate, which obviously is an expense not only to the taxpayers but can affect those families whom are being incarcerated. So appreciate the board's support on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freeholder Polis. My apologies to Freeholder Carol Barrett Belant. I didn't mean to skip you.
No problem. Tonight, the Board of Chosen Freeholders is accepting the 2012 County Audit Report. That is Resolution 13-1259. I'm glad to report that once again, there are no auditor recommendations. This is a reflection of the sound financial operations of Middlesex County. The report highlighted the county's end-of-the-year surplus fund balance, which was reported to be in excess of $21 million. This surplus fund almost doubled since 2010, which is quite an achievement considering the stalled economy and revenue decreases. Growing the surplus fund has been the center point of the county's long-term strategy, which has enabled the county to maintain its AAA rating. A little update on the Superstorm Sandy. The county recently submitted additional project worksheets to FEMA for reimbursement. To date, we have submitted 19 project worksheets for a total of over $10 million. We expect to receive most of the reimbursement during the year 2013. That's my report, but I would like to take time to make a statement.
Please do.
Thank you. As chair of the Finance Committee and liaison to the Middlesex County Improvement Authority, I have to call your attention to a very disturbing decision made by the state's local finance board earlier this week. The state board advised the Improvement Authority officials that it would defer voting on a bonding application for critical items because of questions concerning the authority fees and salary issues. Neither reason has any bearing at all on the actual bonding. The bonding that the Improvement Authority is applying for would help our county and a number of our towns to complete critical infrastructure projects. These projects are necessary for the safety and well-being of our citizens. Our towns rely on Middlesex County's AAA bond rating to borrow money at lower interest rates so they can buy items such as ambulances, fire trucks, police cars, emergency communications equipment, and heavy equipment to clear snow-covered roads. Our communities also use this pooled purchasing program to obtain much-needed technology and safety equipment that they otherwise may not be able to afford on their own. The delay further jeopardizes the effectiveness of the program because borrowing costs are increasing in this rising interest rate environment. In fact, since the beginning of May, 5-year municipal interest rates have nearly doubled. If rates continue to rise, the program will cost more money. This pooled purchasing financing program has saved millions of dollars for Middlesex County taxpayers since 1992. The local finance board is delaying approval of the same bond issue that it has approved every year for the last 21 years when the Middlesex County Improvement Authority first offered the program for no valid reason at all related to the proposed bonding. And I have to repeat that. There's no valid reason for them to do this. But by doing that, the State Board of Finance is hurting all county residents, not only adding unnecessary costs to the taxpayer in the range of hundreds of thousands of dollars, but materially compromising the health and safety of our residents. Therefore, I urge the local finance board to approve this much-needed bond issue at its August meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freeholder Barrett Belante. I do not have a report this evening. Now we'll move on to resolutions to be added,
There are none.
resolutions to be amended,
There are none.
resolutions to be held,
There are none.
resolutions to be voided.
We have one resolution to be voided. That's Resolution 13-1233. This is a duplication of the resolution that was actually previously approved at the June 20th meeting.
Thank you. Now I would like to open the public discussion on the resolutions listed on this agenda only. Is there anyone from the public?
Seeing none, motion to close public portion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Items to be removed from consent agenda and voted separately.
Freeholder Director, I have 13-1412. I would like separated, please. I'll be voting present, not voting.
All right, thank you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Here we go. And a motion is in order to adopt the consent agenda consisting of,
Yes, it would be, the agenda would be Resolutions 13-1232 through Resolution 13-1457, excluding Resolution 1233, which is to be voided, and Resolution 13-1412 to be voted upon separately.
So moved.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
We need a roll call vote on that.
Okay, roll call.
Yes.
Freeholder Armwood,
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Belante,
Yes.
Freeholder Polos.
Yes.
Freeholder Deputy Director Valenti.
Yes.
And now would be appropriate to consider Resolution 13-1412, which was excluded by Freeholder Armwood.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so we need a roll call.
Freeholder
Roll call,
Armwood,
please.
Present, not voting.
Freeholder Barrett Belante,
Yes.
Freeholder Polos.
Yes.
Freeholder Deputy Director Valenti.
Yes. No, that's it. And I would like anyone from the public that wants to address the Board of Freeholders, you're welcome to come up. Name and address for the record, please.
My name is Gerald Riccardi. I work for Jersey Central Power and Light Company.
Thank you.
And just thank you for your Freeholder Director. Thank you for the entire Board of Freeholders in allowing me to speak this evening. My name is Jerry Riccardi from Jersey Central Power and Light. I am your local representative. The main reason I'm here tonight is I distributed new business cards out to everyone. My address used to be in Red Bank. I am now located in Middlesex County at our offices on 1345 Englishtown Road in Old Bridge. And I send you out a lot of emails. I hope you get them all when we have storms coming. And with the heat wave, I sent out some, some advice for staying cool and what to do during the heat. And so far, our system's been holding up real well. So just with a quick hello, if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them for you.
Thank you. Anybody?
Just one comment. I've worked with Jerry for many, many years, and just want to compliment you publicly on how responsive you are as a representative from JCPL. Whenever we've called, you've always been prompt in getting back, and even if you can't resolve the problem, at least you make the effort at it. And I just wanted you to know publicly I appreciate that.
Thank you for your proposals.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Is there anyone else?
Thank you.
Seeing none, motion to adjourn.
No. Close the public portion. You have to close it.
Oh, we have to
Close the
close
public portion. Then I'll make a motion to adjourn.
It's only because you have two names.
You should do a roll call.
A roll call, please.
Freeholder Armwood,
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Belante,
That'll be a yes.
Freeholder Polos.
Yes.
Freeholder Deputy Director Valenti.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Now I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
That's a voice vote.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody want to stay?